Shalom and welcome to parshat Torah. This year is entitled, Why did the forefathers build mizbachot, altars, without bringing sacrifices? The Rav, in thinking out loud on Brachus, writes that we see many times in Lecha they built altars, but they didn't bring any Korbanot. He says rarely did they bring the animals. Avraham did instead of Akedah Yitzhak, he brought an animal instead. Yaakov brought an animal when he was leaving Israel to go to Egypt. He says, but very often they went ahead and they just built a mizbeach. So he says that they did bring a sacrifice. What was their sacrifice? The sacrifice was a rational independence where things were happening that didn't, quote, make sense. God tells Avraham to go to Israel, then he has to leave Israel. He's going to have a child, then he has to kill the child. He doesn't even have a child at first. It's through Ishmael. There's just so many things that seem contradictory. It just seemed like it did not make sense. And Avraham was a mammon. He knows that God, of course, is the ultimate source of all intelligence and of all power, and God has a plan, and I am just not privy to this plan, and I must sacrifice my ability to understand. I don't understand this. It does not make sense. Maybe one day I'll look back, I'll understand it. That human submission, the Rav says that was the sacrifice that Avraham and the other Ava brought. And Avraham was the one who came to God, an understanding of God through his rational mind. But yes, even with rational understanding of the world and of God, of Torah, we are limited, and we're going to reach points where we don't understand. Baruch Dain Emet, Mishpat, and the Rav says those were the moments where those were the sacrifices that they brought on their, quote, empty altars. Shalom.